right, and we're live.
Welcome.
Can you hear me? Check, check. So, welcome to episode 7 of 360 Real Talk Radio. I'm 360,
I'm Alex.
and we're going to talk to you about some entertainment, some lifestyle, and some business stuff. All right. I lost my train of thought for a second. Let's jump into
I heard it.
So let's go into local entertainment. We're still on that Halloween kick.
We have so much.
The Halloween stuff is popping up. We got me personally. I'm over to Venture North on Halloween night from 7 to 10. There is a lot of good stuff going on with that. We got SPCA in the house judging a pet contest. There's a prize for that. We're doing music 7 to 10. Costume contest 7 to 8. Overall best costume contest at 9:30. Giving away some stuff. And let's see what else. Needed items for the SPCA and receive $1 off a pint. So that's pretty cool.
How do you enter the pet contest?
Just bring your pet.
Okay.
Come on by.
And sign up?
Yeah.
Is there a cost?
No, it's
Is
free.
it a costume contest?
Yeah, for the pets.
For the pets.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. So then, Friday night, I'm over at Strange Ways, and we're doing something really cool that hasn't been done in Fredericksburg yet. It's called a silent disco party.
Silent disco. It should be so fun.
It's going to be.
Whether you get the headphones or you just go to watch everyone
Yeah,
else.
it's going to be entertaining. We got 3 channels of music. We're doing, old school, 80s to current, and I think the staff is putting us a little EDM mix together. So that should be interesting. We got a little contest. It's going to be cool. So then, of course, Dominion Raceway still has the zombie escape experience on.
Yeah.
I'm mad that I haven't got a chance to.
Zombies have infected the area, and there's only one way out of town. My team and I have set up a shelter at Dominion Raceway off of exit 118 for a haunted thrill ride like nothing you've ever experienced.
Did it again.
This Friday night, 118 Bar and Grill. Voodoo, the night full of fear. Featuring Woogie, DJ Chubb, DJ Tony B, JD Roberts with an early acoustic mashup, and 360, who will have the best Halloween costume. Get your tickets now. Join Noise Ninjas and Done Deal if you dare. This Friday night at 118 Bar and Grill. Voodoo, the night full of fear. Be there.
So yeah, the last video you seen was $1,000 costume party out at Dominion at 118 Bar and Grill at Dominion. My good buddy Chubb and Tony B and Done Deal sponsored, and yeah, giving away $1,000. It's gonna be awesome.
How do you win $1,000?
Costume contest.
Costume contest. Okay.
It's 18 and up as well.
What would you dress as to win the costume contest? What has never been seen before?
I don't even know.
You've
That's
done
hard.
these before,
I
right?
don't do the I don't participate in the crazy costumes.
That's okay. You see it.
I don't
see
remember.
it from the other side.
Yeah, but I never really remember who wins.
Oh,
it's always
man.
either something really slutty or
Really?
a couple costume
Come
or
on,
something.
judges.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's basic.
So yeah, then you got the 14th annual Monster Ball at Hard Times next Saturday. So they're doing a lot of good stuff out there. They big prizes and stuff. Then we got the Freak Ball at Brock's. That one's on Halloween night, right? Yeah.
The 20. Wait. That's
Yeah,
the
they always
Monster
do theirs on. Yeah, I marked it wrong. They always
This
do
says
theirs on
$2,000.
Halloween. Yeah, they always do their Freak Ball on Halloween night.
Ball. Okay.
So that's your local entertainment. So last week we did a contest,
We did.
and the winner got a mystery box.
They did.
So
You had a winner and I had a winner.
mine never collected his.
Yours never collected.
Determined
Did you
didn't.
follow up?
I did follow up. I was actually seeing him. He brought me a mirror. So it's like, here, have your mystery box.
A mirror?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, no, he was moving it and didn't want to throw it away. Like it was,
Oh, that
you
was
to get rid
nice.
of
It was a little
Yeah.
gift for you.
Exactly.
Okay.
It was a little gift.
Good. well, my winner did follow up. I know her pretty well. It's my mom. Thanks for supporting me, Mom. But I can't get the video to share here, so I'm going to put it on our Facebook right now. So if you guys want to see what she got, what her mystery prize was. These are just silly things. I think we're going to do one again today. So yeah. We'll let you know as soon as we are ready to give away a mystery box, mystery prize.
Definitely. I think it's fun. Don't mind me, I'm just sharing it everywhere to all my groups.
Yes.
So we can get some views.
Yes.
Tony B over there. What's up, Tony B? We got Tony B at the big party.
So speaking of the big party, because that's the one at Hard Times.
No, not well. There's a couple big parties. We're doing 1,000 over at the racetrack.
$2,000. I didn't.
All right, so they got 2,000. We got 1,000. You know what I mean? Okay. So the prizes are serious.
That is a serious prize.
At the end of the day,
I know what you would be
the prizes are serious for Halloween in Fredericksburg this year. $2K.
That's a lot.
$1K. And then a bunch of miscellaneous, 100 here, 100 there, a couple hundred swag. Yeah, it's crazy out here this year. Brock's always does a big one. Hard Times always does a big one. Now Chubb and Noise Ninjas and Tony B and all of us, we're getting together and throwing a big one at the racetrack. This racetrack is awesome. Let's talk about the racetrack for a minute. So I did that big show out there with Upchurch last weekend, and it was huge.
How was it?
Oh, yeah. There was a couple thousand people there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a big deal. We had...
Upchurch, remind me again, this is what you describe as like...
The country hip-hop artist.
Country hip-hop.
Country hip-hop
Bubba
artist.
Sparks?
Yep, Bubba Sparks. Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a big deal. So, it's cool out there, man. I like having a venue that close to Fredericksburg that is bigger, and there's a racetrack. I still haven't even been to that yet. You know what I mean? But it's cool. It's right there. A lot of people still don't know about it. So if you haven't checked out Dominion Raceway, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be really cool for you. So
do the zombie event.
I still want to do that.
And
I haven't had a
family
chance.
Friendly.
Yeah. And Facebook just blocked me from sharing the groups.
Oh, no. Well.
They hate me. So I'm going to need you guys to help out on that.
You can definitely watch the video of the mystery box reveal.
Right.
That's available.
Can you hit some groups?
I will do my best.
Oh, come on. Now you're scared of getting blocked, too.
I'm going to get blocked.
No, you won't. You're new. It took me a long time to get blocked. Share this video. Here we go. Here's the contest. Mystery box for the 7th person to share the video.
Oh, wow.
The live stream.
Okay.
Share it to a group.
Well, you have to comment.
You have to comment done and tag the group you shared it into.
That's a lot of instructions.
It's a lot of work.
I hope 7 of you do it so someone can win a mystery box.
Or just share it to a group and comment done. So we know. Yeah. I can't believe Facebook hates me that bad.
You do it all the time.
I know, but he hates my music. When I do music videos, it's copywritten. I'm not selling the music.
I got blocked. My sound was turned off of one of my posts at a wedding.
Horrible. Yeah, it's just
background
ridiculous.
Music.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
So where were we at? So we're going in to caption this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
I have to pay attention to what's happening.
Yeah. Share this to groups. The 7th person to share and comment done wins the mystery box. We're going to give away a couple.
I can't win the mystery box.
All right. So we play this cool little game that I kind of took from a show Joking Off on MTV, where we pick 3 pictures a piece each week that we have to put a caption on. And it's a contest. And we got EK, the judge, in the background. And if it's good, it sounds like... And if it sucks, it sounds like... Oh, man, that's horrible. All right, so...
And if it's funny...
Okay. Can do it. I can dig it. Oh, my logo don't show, but oh well, I don't care. Everybody knows. So yeah, let's jump in here.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this. We're going to Alex's first, so you should be prepared.
I'm mad at this
one. You see
one.
what's going on here? Why are you mad at this one?
Because both of them have their hands rested on the discs, and there's no music playing.
It's so bad, isn't it?
It's terrible.
Horrible.
Isn't it? So we should be able to come up with some great captions.
All right, well, I got you. I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to say some dumb shit on the mic because these 2 sluts have taken over the turntables.
Oh, damn.
I had to go there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ladies, if you're watching. Damn, that sucked. I shouldn't have said that, but oh well. Excuse my language, everybody. I hope there's no kids listening.
DJ Hansel live with Double Gretel.
He does not look German.
I don't know what accent I'm doing. I was trying. Crap.
I got one for you. So, dude, can you buy us a drink?
Oh my god. Oh god.
I'm gonna touch all your stuff. Can you buy us a drink?
Right. Like, hey, can I scratch that and do that?
Accurate. I've heard that.
Do you got any Britney Spears?
Aww.
What do you got? What do you got? Over
I have nothing.
You
This
done?
is great.
All
I'm
right,
done.
let's move on. Let's move on to the next one.
This one's gonna give me nightmares. Why would you do this to me? I thought we were friends.
Yeah, you got to lead off on that one. Let's hear this.
The next season of American Horror Story.
My Midget Dad, season 2.
Double Trouble.
That's a good one.
Delay there.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this one. I'm done. You got me on that one.
Good.
You got me.
The weird thing is he's adopted.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god. That was good. You win that round.
Yeah, that's a good one. The mushrooms are kicking in.
Oh god.
Why is the cat looking off into the distance when there are hands coming out of the computer screen? What is more shocking than what's happening to the computer right now?
I just can't even. I can't. It's like a 3D pic. It's those new Facebook pics. They're 3D. I got to figure out how to do mine.
Oh, yeah.
We're not in
I want
Kansas
3D
anymore.
pictures.
Oh, that's my only caption.
That was your caption for that?
Yeah.
We're not in Kansas anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with that one, too.
Oh no.
Done with that.
It was
You
so
picked it.
bad. I
Horrible.
did pick it. I thought it was going to be good. It wasn't good.
So, tell us about this fucking $1 billion lottery.
yeah,
I don't even play the
okay.
lottery, but it's kind of hype.
Have you heard of what's going on with the lottery right now?
I have not.
No. Okay. So it just got to be a really big jackpot. And I guess you have to get the Powerball to
Right.
win all of the money.
You gotta get them all.
Yeah. So you do. You have to get all 6 numbers. This Tuesday, it will be 1.6 billion, which is the largest it's ever been. It was more than that, or not more than that. It was the most.
It's the largest ever been?
Now it is this Tuesday, yeah. So the
Wow.
last time it broke a record was 2016. 44 states play the lottery, plus DC and the Virgin Islands. So some people are really kind of against it while everyone else is out buying tickets. And this kind of jackpot brings people who normally don't play the lottery. So that's why
Yeah.
we're seeing such an increase happen so rapidly. But
Which
yeah.
raises the prize up when they don't hit it.
But it also decreases your odds.
Oh yeah,
tremendously.
they're already horrible. The odds are already horrible. Now it's like, let's add 10 more million
Yes.
people to the pot of unlucky winners.
Yeah. So this reporter asked a couple people what they would do if they won the money. But this guy, he says that he's not really sure. He's 26 years old. He got 3 Quick Pick Mega Millions tickets. And, just heard all of kind of the bad things about it and just said he would kind of pay all of his bills, pay all of his debt, and kind of pretend he didn't win any of the money.
So fun fact, 1 in, what is that number for the odds?
Okay.
It's a big number.
302,575,350.
Oh man.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
So everybody's doing the pools and stuff. I've seen people
Yeah.
on my page, like one dude was up to
Like
like
this,
1,000.
and we'll share it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mystery box. 7th person to share and comment, done.
Yeah.
Share it to a group, share it on your page, whatever. I got blocked. Facebook hates me. When I started talking about Illuminati and stuff, they probably started listening.
Yeah. They do that.
It's conspiracy.
It is.
So, yeah.
But yeah, so what would you guys do? What would
I
you do, Mark,
think-
if you won the lottery? $1.6 billion. And of course, you can choose to get paid monthly. You
Or
can take the
instantly
lump
and
sum.
take the lump. I wonder how much it would be though.
I
How
want to
much
say
would
it
it
was
be?
like 600 million.
Oh man,
something like
I don't
that.
know. I don't know.
60 million.
No, you know what I would do? I'd actually pay the taxes on it and take the lump.
Yeah?
Because then it's just even more legit. Like I just paid the tax on it. I'm
You
gonna
always take the lump sum.
Yeah.
Always.
Because you
You
can
never know what's going to
invest
happen.
the
Yeah,
lump
exactly.
sum.
I'm going to
Right.
buy, like, I'm sitting here going, what franchise would I buy into? No,
Oh,
I'd probably
gosh.
have like 10 nightclubs. I've always wanted to open a Coyote Ugly nightclub.
gosh.
Nobody's still that, by the way.
Okay.
I know I got some rich people out there listening to me. Don't do it.
Yeah, everyone.
Nightclub. I would just buy a bunch of random businesses and invest most of it, and of course pay cash for everything from then on. Houses, cars, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, rich people shit.
I like it.
Except for I'd
Okay.
still keep working my ass off probably.
Exactly.
Just
I feel like
enjoying
that's the
it.
normal thing.
Instead
but there's some horror stories out there. People
Oh,
who
yeah.
just lost everything,
Yeah.
lived like a crazy person.
Well,
and
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to find that out.
what?
Like what? I'm okay with taking that risk of messing all my money up and being back to where I was.
Why are you okay with that? I don't understand.
I'm okay because everybody's always like, money don't buy you happiness, but can I get $1 billion to find out?
Sure.
Let me be a judge of that. Let me judge
what is
that.
the rest of it? Money can't buy happiness, but it's more comfortable to cry in a Mercedes.
Yeah. I can think of some better things than sitting in a Mercedes crying, but yeah, I mean,
I'm sure there's variations of that.
right. I'm sure that's just a
The
metaphor.
things you find on Pinterest.
Right. Pinterest. I can't get on there. I haven't figured out how to turn the notifications out and off yet. And it drives me crazy. So, yeah.
Okay, so by the way, if you don't win the Mega Millions, this is pretty cool.
Wheel of Fortune.
You can take yourself right down to Richmond this weekend.
That would be cool.
and
What day is that on?
Find this Wheel of Fortune bus. It's Saturday and Sunday, and they're gonna be.
Are they doing like mobile?
Yeah. So you go there and you sign up, and then you go on like a test show, and from there they choose people to be contestants on the actual show. So they said that they actually, most of the contestants who appear on the show were found by this bus in their hometowns. Yeah, so they'll see about 2,000, 3,000 people show up. It was in Short Pump in 2015, and a couple people won significant amounts of money by going on the show. Yeah,
Well, that's
so
cool. Fun fact.
Stony Point Fashions Park, Triangle Park. Yep.
Sounds pretty fun. Who would have thought they were just pulling up on buses, like picking up contestants?
And I'll share the article. This was actually in Fredericksburg.com.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
if
did
anyone's
see that.
interested in
I did
taking a
see
little
that pop
trip
up
this
today.
weekend, go
Yeah.
ahead and try
It's
out
not even
for
that far,
Wheel
Richmond is not
of
that far.
Fortune. It's not that far. It's like
People
an
think
hour.
Richmond is far, but it's really not.
It's not that bad at all. I mean, plus to be on Wheel of Fortune.
Well, yeah, I would definitely drive to Richmond to be on Wheel of Fortune. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get to this cheesecake. Last week, tell
Oh,
us
you want to
about
do the
this
cheesecake now? Okay, so I was reading about cheesecake. It was something to do for fall. I don't remember why
I
we
don't
were
remember
talking
where
about
we
it.
even got this cheesecake
But
from, but it's very good pumpkin
I
cheesecake.
said I would make it if we had enough people comment, and we did. So I brought some of this pumpkin pie cheesecake for everyone.
I feel like there was something extra to it, and we don't remember what
it
it
was caramel drizzle, and I have some.
Oh, that's
If you
the
want
extra
it.
part. I mean, I'm already ruining my keto diet.
Yeah.
By messing
it
with
looks
this.
pretty close.
Yeah, it does look pretty
Yeah.
close. So I'm already ruining my diet. I might as well go all out.
Okay. So what did you guys? Everyone in the back has
Are we
tried it
putting
already.
the caramel drizzle on it?
Did you want it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do want it.
You
I
brought
thought it was awesome.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it is
Good, good,
awesome. We
good.
already cheated and took a bite,
Yeah,
but
it tastes
I
really
want to.
good. I liked it too.
I want this drizzle
Thank
on there. We got Caleb, the intern, over there. He's like, "Yup, it's intern approved."
What did I do?
Messing with you. But I am gonna have to give you a hard time. It's just I feel like we got the Howard Stern crew.
Yeah,
We're getting there.
that's good. And the other guy laughing in the background.
Speaking of the, hey, so the radio's looking for interns to help us with shows. So
It's
if
a lot of
anybody wants to
fun.
be an intern, it's unpaid, but you get to have some fun.
Yes.
And you get to learn a skill set that's very valuable if you want to get into entertainment and media.
Yeah.
So that's cool. We're waiting on this drizzle over here. Shanizzle,
So I
my
spilled
drizzle.
it everywhere, not one
Oh
open.
man, and this is
I'm
why we don't eat in the
so-
studio.
yeah, I'm so, like, afraid to do this.
EK was over there enjoying the cheesecake, and
he
then
was
you
like,
ruined it. And he
Mess. I'm not doing it. I
peeked
can't.
up over his
can't open this here.
corner, like, oh no. Then he went right back to it. He's like, well, at this point, we're just gonna have to figure it out.
Cannot. I'm not gonna risk it.
Here to help.
Oh, okay.
Right. Save the drizzle.
Save the drizzle.
Save the drizzle.
It's on there. There you go.
There we go.
Did you want to put some on yours? Oh, God, it's gone. You want another slice?
No, for right now.
All right.
Where we at? Oh yeah, barely, just barely, because this keto diet is not gonna react well to this.
I'm just gonna pour some out right there.
Okay. That's a lot of drizzle. It's a lot of drizzle, I tell
You
you.
can handle it.
So we got some drizzle.
Okay. Well, since it's out, I'll just try it too.
Yeah, I mean it's out.
Whoa, guys. Whoa. So
Wonder how many
This
grams
is-
of sugar this is.
this is my own recipe. It's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
This is not the recipe from last week,
This is
to
not.
clarify.
It is not the recipe from last week. I made this. I made some slight changes to the recipe, but
Yeah.
it seems like it went over
Seems
really
really
well.
good.
So, and you don't like pumpkin?
No, I don't like pumpkin, so that's good. It's got like a cinnamon taste to it, more than it does pumpkin. You know what I mean?
I made the crust out of ginger snap cookies.
Oh, I'm gonna go YouTube live. That's what I was gonna do. Got to get
Yeah,
out. We
so I'm
got
glad you guys like it. If anyone wants the recipe, let me know. I'd be happy to share it.
We are broadcasting to YouTube Live.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna go on mine. All right, it's gotta be a way
On your what?
on my phone, on my DJ 360 page.
There's Mark.
Yeah, twice. Damn,
That's
I
great.
really look fat over there. Jesus,
This pie is really good. I wish more of you could be here to have some of this.
I'll put it on my vodka cup. No, I mean my cup. So yeah, cheesecake's good.
Glad you guys liked it.
It's great. Where were we at? I've lost my place.
Okay.
All right, so business cards. Let's talk a little bit about business. We talk
Business
about,
cards.
we try to talk about entertainment, entrepreneur stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and lifestyle here at 360 Real Talk. So I come across a really cool article in entrepreneur.com. It's kind of,
Yes.
as an entrepreneur, we get asked this question a lot. If you're like in the right environment, anywhere really, it's always randomly. Like you start talking about what you do, and people are like, "Do you got a business card? And how many times do you actually have one versus how many times you don't?" Let's start there.
I have them the majority of the time.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same thing, but
Yeah.
you know what I do? I take it to the next level. If I feel like it's a good connection, I will be like, "Hey, well, let's just add each other on Facebook."
Okay. I think
It's
that's
personal.
okay if the businesses are right and the people are right.
Well, yeah, definitely.
can't
I'm
do
not going to
that
invite
with everyone.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you might see some controversial stuff on my page.
Sure.
I try to keep it to a minimum.
Try.
I've cut back to memes, just memes and,
Yeah.
promo. You can get away with a meme.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
So, this is October 18 article 2. Entrepreneurs.com
Oh, wow,
says.
just the other day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said, wow, last year was a great one for the sale of hardback books.
I bought a few of them.
That's interesting. I would have never thought that in a year of digital. So after several
It's
years of decline,
nostalgic, I
sales
think.
bounced back. More than 18 million hard books were sold in 2017.
Wow.
So I don't know how this is getting to the business card, but we'll get to that. So even in the music world, vinyl records made up
They're making a
14%.
comeback.
They're coming back. I love vinyl. We were at a flea market. Me and a friend was at a flea market, and we were selling stuff, and we walked around, and my buddy was there with vinyl. He's local. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
I'll have to
wow.
look him up.
You guys want me to put the vinyl effect on the podcast?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's so.
No,
Look,
but
now
he
it
had,
sounds like you're on vinyl.
yeah, he had boxes upon boxes of vinyl, and I was amazed because normally when you see people with vinyl, like his vinyl collection was very well taken care of,
Good.
so it was great. You know what I mean? But cool, I got some of those. I now need a record player. So anyway, okay, we're leading up to it. You know, all right. So business cards, fun fact, originated in the 15th century in China, of course.
Oh wow.
Yep, yep. And they said they used them to let locals know that a dignitary was due to visit,
Okay.
whatever that is.
Okay. So just kind of like a little reminder card, like
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
like a dentist appointment.
You've
With
got
the
an appointment with the bill collector.
An appointment. Okay, that's better.
You know what I mean? So, you know, most expensive business card in the world cost $1,500 per card.
Okay, so now
What in
I
the
have
holy
to,
hell?
I have to see what's going on with that.
We have to see what that is.
Solid gold.
You're probably right.
I don't know, but
Show me
let's
it.
see what this looks like. I
Okay.
wish we could share the screen. It's not showing it.
I don't see it in
I don't
here.
see it either.
Why would they?
They tricked us. Creditdonkey.com. Clickbait.com. So anyway, back to that. So, you know, business cards are still subject to precise etiquette, or whatever in Japan. Let's see. What's it say? I didn't really read this whole thing. Oh, so a business card will jog your memory. Me personally, as an entrepreneur, I've tried to stop collecting so many business cards. They're like baseball cards.
I found it. What is the world's most expensive business card? The Black Astrum signature card. So I have to follow this link again.
Oh man, link clicks.
Studded in 30 carats worth of diamonds.
Oh, it's diamond
made
business
of Swiss
card.
metal.
Oh wow.
They're sold in a package of 25.
Nice.
They're $1,500 per card.
Nice, nice.
Oh my gosh! And it's you have to have Flash Player to see their.
Yeah,
card.
of course. Sounds like a virus.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, but
That's
business
wild.
cards. So they're saying business cards is still more personal. You know, all the social media and stuff's cool, but a business card's more personal. For me as an entrepreneur, I feel like a business card is work for me. I finally downloaded the business card scanner.
Yeah, does it work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a new one. What is it? Let's plug them. I'll plug them.
Does it sort your contacts?
Yeah.
Okay.
It adds the I'm on Instagram Live. I can't do that. So no, I did it. I took a picture of the card, added it automatically. I had to change a few things. Not a big
Wow.
deal. It's way easier than sitting there adding them in. So
Right.
I purge business cards every couple of years, like, because I just collect too many. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I see a topic on your business card, I'm grabbing it if
Okay.
it's something that interests me.
Sure.
So keep making business cards. Keep building websites. You know, keep your brand moving. Keep it alive. Don't be lazy. I've seen so many people out there that are just not branding their brand.
And what I tell people a lot, having a
I
marketing
know you
background,
see it with the marketing side of things. Like
it's-
you're all the way marketing.
people start, and I understand, you have a budget, you have to start in the right places, but there's something to be said for businesses that can do one of two things. Either they are everywhere, they kind of get the everywhere effect. To the point I like to refer to like the golden arches effect, like how a small child can see a giant M in the sky and they know it's McDonald's
Right.
because it's everywhere.
Well, yeah,
Or
it's a
you
brand
can do
that
the other one where you're just, notorious.
I kind of
And
think
you
I
don't
might be
have
notorious.
to
a little bit.
advertise. It's just your company, your business is
Right.
the
I mean,
standard.
I've
So-
always been in your face with marketing. Like when we started before social media, when I was first doing like nightclub parties and bars and all that stuff, we were so guerrilla with it, like guerrilla marketing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I went so
Yeah.
guerrilla, like we were tagging cars, we were tagging everything. I went to Mary Washington one time and threw flyers under doors, waiting on somebody to open the door so I can get in. I'd put flyers in freaking Bud Light cases. Like I'm putting flyers everywhere. You know what I mean? Because back then it was like social media was cool and all. MySpace was cool, but it got so spammy.
Sure.
Like that's the one thing I do appreciate about Facebook. There is still a lot of spam, but there's way less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can spot it right away. You're not stupid.
Right.
So, guerrilla marketing back then was where it was at.
I thought guerrilla marketing was going to make a comeback. I haven't really seen it too much. I think it
In the
actually
city,
bothers people.
In the city, it does.
But
it
otherwise,
works.
kind of as far as having those pieces of marketing material, you really have to kind of start with what you can do.
Which is cheap-ass business cards.
And expand from there. I mean, it's never something that you want to let go to the wayside.
Yeah.
Because the more, I mean, it's just psychology. The more that you're visible to people, the more they think of you, the more they're going to buy from you.
Well, yeah, the more that people see you.
There's no downside to marketing and doing it consistently.
Well, it's like with Air Wedding business this year, Big Day Productions, you know, I haven't really put it out there too much. I have a page, I have a website. Well, the website's got to get put back up, but... you know, the Facebook's got good reviews. It's got good, you know, whatever. It looks good. It's presentable. I got the logo.
Exactly.
A lot of people, you know, where the basic is that a lot of people fail is the logo.
Yeah.
It's so amazing to me that people are still like, oh, I don't need a good logo, or here, just use this crappy one.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, come on,
people who
dude.
refuse to do variations of their
logo.
You
gotta switch it up. Like we had 2 versions, and the other one. The other one was like, whatever. It might be good on something like merch or something, but like this one looks better.
Yeah.
So you always got to be open to change that.
Hopefully everyone
else
likes it too.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. What do you think about the logo, guys? We still got that contest coming up.
Yeah.
Don't forget the mystery box giveaway. So yeah, keep buying business cards, man. Brand yourself. Where were we at? Don't mind us. We're nap time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Nap time. I'm so excited to find out.
So
nap time is my favorite
science says, and this is coming from BBC.com. I don't know. It's a news site.
BBC.com.
All right. Says when the going gets tough, have a nap. A single night of sleep or even a quick nap helps with crystallizing emotional information with controlling how it makes us feel. Now, let's talk about that for a second.
That's a lot of words.
So, when you're tired, are you moody?
I can be.
I think just naturally around the people that you're like comfortable with. If you're super tired, are you moody? Like sometimes get irritated quickly versus if you were rested.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Me too. So they're saying that it's emotional type thing, and I believe it.
Okay. You just at the end of your rope.
Yeah, because you're tired.
Just because you're tired.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's kind of touch on. I didn't read it. You know, I find cool articles. I didn't read it.
Where's your Men's Health magazine?
Right. I didn't bring it.
Goofy ass articles.
Yeah, right. A lot of research is pointing in the direction that a single night of sleep is helpful for processing the memory itself.
Yeah.
And for emotional regulation in general. So it's telling you, we need to sleep.
Okay.
I thought this was going to be a little bit more depth.
So.
Ooh, here we go. Perfect. Kids are really emotional without naps. Mm-hmm. We know that.
Yes.
They're hypersensitive to emotional stimuli. Yeah. Kids are the worst for it, dude. Like, but you know what? I miss the kid naps. Now my daughter's in high school and she's getting back to it.
Oh, she takes high school naps now?
Yeah, she's in high school. I'm coming home from school and taking a nap. And I'm like, good, I can stay at work later.
Good.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah. But I can never get naps now because it just don't really feel good to me anymore. Because then I don't want to do nothing. Yeah, no.
Whoa. Naps, I think, are great. I think if you know that you're going to be, like, able to get a quick rest, 20 minutes of sleep.
I can't do it.
No.
I feel sluggish. I don't want to do anything after that.
Interesting.
I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So they say it's good for you. I can agree, but I guess I need to just take a course on, watch a YouTube video on power naps. You know what I mean? I don't know.
There's a science to it.
There's got to be.
It can be mastered.
Got to be. So, yeah, so naps are good. We already knew that. For you guys that are taking naps, keep taking naps. Oh, no. Oh, no, the cup is empty.
I'm trying to catch up on this article real quick.
So,
I didn't see it.
Yeah. All right.
It helps with PTSD. Ooh, are you familiar with lucid dreaming? Have you heard of this?
I have heard of lucid dreaming.
You have?
Yeah. But give me a briefing on it.
Okay, I don't want to get it wrong. Often during a lucid dream, you can control dream events voluntarily. for example, flying, or you can gain access to waking cognitive abilities that are not normally available, such as remembering events from the previous day. So it's like you're aware
But you're
that
not.
you're in a dream and you can control it.
Oh, so it's like being awake in a dream, kind of.
Exactly,
No, yeah.
exactly. Being awake and dreaming. So that to me is a little strange. Have you ever dealt with like sleep paralysis? Have you ever like woken up and not been able to move?
Yeah.
It's terrifying, and I feel like that lucid dreaming is almost you're kind of walking yourself into that. You have to be, or maybe you just have to be ready for the experience. But some people really enjoy it and like
I don't really care for it.
try to do it regularly.
It's not really my thing.
So that was that. But this was talking about PTSD. Sleeping within 24 hours of a traumatic experience makes the memories less distressing. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
So I guess it's,
All right.
it's always good to take naps.
We need shares. We need shares. People, help us out. We got some shares. Let's check out the shares. Of course, me, you, and you. All right, we need some shares, guys. I would love to send you a mystery box, but just do it. Just do it because. Anyway.
Someone will get a mystery box.
Yeah, somebody. So let's go back to the outline. What were we talking about?
Your nap.
We did.
Did you have captions?
Captions?
Yeah, the caption this. Did you
Oh yeah,
have any?
that's what I. Yeah. I had some. Let's
I
jump
didn't
back
see
into
any
that.
of yours in here.
So for you guys that are still listening, caption this is a game we like to play where we pick random people or pictures. She picks 3, I pick 3, and then we battle
really
it out
random.
with the best captions. And then so maybe we should start having to do mystery box for captions.
Ooh.
Yeah, loser
Okay.
gets loser has to get a mystery box or mystery item. It don't have to necessarily be in a box, but
Okay.
we could make a cool little box and just pass it back and forth.
That's a good
Here
idea.
you go.
Oh, God.
So all right, let's get into it. What we got? I don't even remember. One day I will find the worst outfit ever.
Brokeback Mountain 2018.
Wow, she went there. If he doesn't get his hand off of my shoulders.
Does this shirt make my chest look big? It's a nerd joke. Chess, get it? Like a chessboard. It's funnier because I had to explain it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's not how things work. I'm gonna give it to myself.
Yeah. What you got over there, Alex?
Oh god. I have nothing else.
These guys shop at Macklemore's thrift shop.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a good one.
It's a good one. It's a
That
good
was
one. Yeah. Moving on. Next. Oh my God, she just did what?
I can't. I'm eating right now since no one can see me.
That guy's got a $6,000 phone with a $2 set of headphones.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, this is crazy. Susan, what are you doing?
Why the name Susan?
I don't know. I just like Susan.
Tonight on Fredericksburg Wall of Shame.
Right. This one time at band camp.
Oh, I can't.
How does that even fit in there?
I don't know. I got nothing for this guy.
He gets nothing either.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely gets nothing. All right, moving on. Next one. This next one's a good one, I think. Oh, there it is.
Oh my god, look at the chick in the background. Like
She's
the
laughing.
Woman, the bride
She's
is
laughing.
horrified.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You deserve it, bitch."
Right. There you go. That's the caption.
I'm so glad this day was ruined. I've hated you since kindergarten.
That's for making me wear this hideous bridesmaid dress.
Right.
Oh my god.
Just sit there and take it. I paid good money for this wedding.
Oh my god.
Wait, that kind of implies that that's her father.
It could be. I don't know.
I paid good money for this wedding traditionally. That would have been the dad.
Oh my god.
Oh man. The one dude's like covering his face up. I want nothing to do with these shenanigans. I wasn't even here.
Yep. Oh my god. No, that's all I had.
That's all you had.
I had the girl in the background.
Eric was
That's all I could
supposed to.
see is
Eric
her.
was supposed to give us some
Yeah,
caption
but
pics.
like when they started coming in today, I was like, oh, okay. Well, they sent a bunch of them in. I guess they didn't need me to come up with any.
We didn't
Do you
know.
have
So
some?
do you
No,
got
because
some?
I saw them coming in,
Oh,
and
man.
I didn't bother because I was like, oh, okay. Well, they already got them.
Well, all right. So, trick or treat age restriction is popping up. They're trying to restrict the ages for people that are trick or treating.
It's
Kids.
so strange to me. Like,
think it's
why?
crazy.
Why can't, if they're going to be kids and they're going to go and trick or treat, and most likely they're out there with other smaller kids, this is not necessarily a time where I think the bad apples, if you will, are going to
I mean, I know I
cause a
definitely did
disturbance.
some stuff when I was a teenager and
But
on
did you
Halloween.
do it maliciously to
No, I wasn't running.
trick-or-treaters?
No, I wasn't
So if
running
you
around
wanna
messing
do
with little
trick-or-treating,
kids. You know what I
You're
mean?
not gonna do that. You're gonna trick or treat because you're like, dang,
Yeah.
I'm still doing this.
I mean, they're talking about kids over 12 trick or treating in one town is a fine or jail time up to 6 months. I
Well,
mean,
you
that
can't
is extreme.
jail a minor.
Really?
True. No, it'd be juvie hall.
Oh.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able. But the article's poorly written because they say
Yeah.
jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've read that article.
It's scare tactic.
So this
Yeah.
is down in
Scared
Chesapeake,
straight.
where Chesapeake's a little rough around the edges anyway down that way.
So maybe they should have a curfew instead.
Yeah, maybe.
Instead of saying an age.
So I have the argument that I don't think is presented in this article.
Okay.
Allowing that many more older kids to trick or treat reduces the amount of candy that I get to eat
When your kid
Wait a
brings it
second.
back.
when my kid brings
Hold
it
up,
home.
Linda. Listen,
You're
Linda.
right. I never
Because
thought of it like
more
that.
kids
But
trick-or-treating
one
and
of my kids is getting ready to hit that limit. So I lose a body.
Yeah.
You lose one.
I lose one, and if you
lose
don't
one.
have multiple,
Yeah,
then
it's candy
you're
slim
gonna hit
pickings.
that roof one day
Yeah.
too.
And think about
You're
how
gonna
much
be-
money
look.
you're spending on candy to
Yeah.
get out if you're,
You're
the,
gonna
if you're the kind of
be-
person at home.
You're going to be creeping in your kid's room,
You can
stealing
turn your
some
light
candy.
off at any time. That's first come, first serve.
Right, exactly.
And
I'm getting low. The rest of this
bigger
for me.
kids take longer strides. They can make it around the neighborhood faster.
Yeah, depleting candy
I
for the little
still
kids.
just-
They
yeah.
should just make the big
Oh
kids
god,
can't.
there's so many pros and cons.
The
What are
big
we gonna
kids
do?
shouldn't be able to trick or treat until after dark.
Oh, it's funny you say
That's
that. So look, the
interesting.
city also restricts trick or treat to the hours of 6 to 8 p.m.
Correct.
Anyone trick or treats after 8 p.m. shall be here's
Does
quoted
anyone-
from the law shall be punished by a fine of not less than 10 nor more than 100 or confinement in jail for not more than 30 days or both. So they're telling you that they're so mad about this. They're big mad. Like
Big mad.
like my daughter would say, are you
Big
big mad or
mad.
little mad?
We're gonna take you
Aw,
out of
that's
school
cute.
for a month to put you in
Exactly.
juvie
We're
hall.
gonna lock you up for a month, and then we're gonna let your homework pile up and see how you like that.
For going trick or treating.
That's just crazy.
That is a
So
bit
the
much.
city's website clarifies the policy. Okay, here we go. Let's
This
hear
is
it.
in
Let's hear it.
Chesapeake.
Yeah, it's in Chesapeake, saying police are focusing on those causing mischief, not those breaking the time or age restrictions. So they're basically like, we're not saying we'll enforce this, but if you're acting silly, we're going to. So I get it, but at the same time, just do your job. If people are not acting right, then you just do your job.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So older kid trick or treating with a younger kid wouldn't get in trouble because I guess their thing, it's an escort. You're escorting your little
Sure.
cousin or
Okay.
your little brother. So it makes sense. I get it, but I guess like why?
Yeah, it's strange. It's a bit much. I think if, they're causing a problem,
So there's
take care of them.
Yeah, exactly.
let 'em be.
So there is other cities in Hampton Roads having similar policies. So basically, we're looking at Virginia Beach, Newport News, Norfolk, all that. So it's all those down there. I don't know what that's about, why they're going into that. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay.
See, I got the trick too. If you're an older kid, just dress up like the Black Panther.
Nice.
Because
Oh my gosh.
everyone's going to be dressed up like the Black Panther
And no one's
this
gonna
year,
ask.
and no one's going to be able to find you in a crowd.
Yeah.
So if the cops show up, run, get lost in a sea of Black Panthers, and
Right.
take your mask off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Or don't take your mask off. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah. No. So
Oh gosh, where is this?
I'm like, okay. We got some extra time, so I'm gonna look for another fun fact article.
I'm trying to see
What
what
do you
our
got over
area
there?
is doing. If we have, I don't think that we have a curfew. I don't think that we have. I don't see an age restriction.
I don't either. I've never really heard of it. I mean, you know, I've always kind of been like, you know, you're too old when you're like 13, 14. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I get what they're saying, but I think it's just stupid they're going about it like that. You know what I mean? It's like, why? Just don't let people do stupid stuff. It's whatever. My daughter bought a costume because apparently if you dress up at school, you get bonus points.
Is she going to a party or anything, or is Halloween just like you can't Halloween from like 12 until whenever you start getting invited to Halloween parties?
Yeah, I mean, I guess my daughter is like, she's kind of got social anxiety, so she don't really, oh shoot, I shouldn't say that, but she ain't listening. It's too late for her. She's in bed. Yeah, she don't really go to those, and I kind of discourage that anyway because, you know, I know what I used to do in high school.
I have an entrepreneurial topic for you.
What you got? What you got over there?
You guys remember those bakers that refused to make the cake for the gay wedding?
Okay.
I do not.
So they were fined $135,000.
They were fined, huh?
Yeah, they were $135,000 in damages
For what?
for declining to make a cake for a same-sex wedding.
That's crazy.
Right? So they've got lawyers. Their lawyers, there's a quote, freedom of speech has always included the freedom not to speak the government's message. This is Kelly Shackelford, the president and CEO of First Liberty, a nonprofit legal organization representing the bakery owners. This case can clarify whether speech is truly free or if it's government mandated. As a owner of a private business, you're free to decline service to anybody at any time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
I mean,
the fact that this state decided to the state of Oregon decided to order these people to
the state is
Yeah.
fining them.
the state order.
So it is not the patrons who have filed the lawsuit.
No, they are
It's
ordered.
the
The state ordered them to pay $135,000 in damages.
What does the state stand to gain from that?
I guess it's a political thing.
Yeah.
What other?
I feel like
Just making money.
There's just it is such a silly thing to decide to be involved with. What did you say the fine was?
$135,000.
That's a significant amount of money.
It shouldn't be for more than the cost of the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It sounds like someone was just having
This is physical, emotional, and mental damages. How is it
To the state?
physical? No. To the people that they denied. The
so
lesbian couple they denied service.
so
to.
are they going to get the money that the state is fining them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the state handed.
So they had to
down
have
the-
said like they had to have gone and made a complaint. Like the state is fining them on behalf of these people.
Well, apparently under Oregon law, it's illegal for businesses to refuse service based on a customer's sexual orientation as well as race, gender, or other
That's in
characteristics.
Oregon.
Yeah.
That's where they were doing business.
Right.
They broke the law.
But at the same time, you have
I
to
agree
you have
that
to
it's
prove
wild,
that. You have
but-
to prove that
but
they
that's
did
why
it
they-
because they were a lesbian couple and
Sure.
not because we're just not servicing you.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. And
Because the people that own the bakery are saying they didn't discriminate. They just didn't want to make the cake because of their religious beliefs about marriage.
Okay.
And that is a violation of their freedom of religion.
It is.
So
It is.
so the state
state
mandating
law-
that can't trump federal law.
Yeah, you're right. You're
So
right.
that is
the day Eric became an attorney. Isn't
Right.
it great talking through these things? Did you realize how smart you are?
no, I am not that smart. I'm just smart
Hold
enough-
on, let me Wikipedia
I'm just
this
smart.
shit
Right.
right now.
I'm just smart enough to know that shitty people being non-inclusive shouldn't be fined by the government because somebody is upset that someone didn't want to play at their role-playing game.
Yeah.
That's just you can't. If someone says I'm taking my ball and going home, you can't sue them for the ball.
You
That's
cannot.
not fair.
You cannot. Although, people will try.
Absolutely. And apparently they're successful, so they're taking it to the Supreme Court.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
This has been going on for a while, hasn't it?
Yes, and this is...
Like, years?
Yeah. I think maybe 2 years ago. But
Wow.
here's the interesting thing about this. How this plays out in the Supreme Court will potentially affect things on a federal level.
Right.
Because if the judgment stands, then there's precedent, and no one across the country can deny service based on race, creed, whatever, even for religious reasons.
So that's a whole can of worms.
It
right
is a whole
there.
can
It
of
is
worms.
A real
I
can of worms.
think personally, I don't always agree with everybody's preference in the way they live their life, and I'll be the first to admit that.
Can you imagine?
But I am not going to discriminate towards, anybody. If you want to do what you do, you do what you do. If I don't agree with it, I just don't want to be around you.
Well, here, a hypothetical situation. You're offered to do a same-sex wedding.
I'm doing it.
Are you going to turn down the money?
No, I'm going to do it.
I
I'm
would
going to do it.
I would not.
It's not going to bother me.
I want the work.
It's not going to bother me.
None
I'm
of
not.
it, nope.
I have gay friends. You know what I mean? I'm not.
As a matter of fact, I've done a same-sex wedding.
I'm
doing one next March or May.
It doesn't bother me.
a
I think it's
wedding.
stupid.
Doesn't bother me either. Here's the only reason I think it's wrong. Why are you don't get married? It's a bad idea in general for straight or gay people.
Yeah.
It's no longer a religious institution. It's a government institution. You don't want no part of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. See, now you're opening my Illuminati door back up.
I want to know why you're in a service-based business, but you already have an idea of honestly, no good reason why you're going to not let someone be your customer. I understand if you own an establishment, people, they want to live their lives as nudists, and you're like, please don't come in my store like that.
No one's asking you to attend the wedding. You don't have to show up. Just deliver the cake.
Exactly. I mean, make the cake, do the job that you open a storefront to do. I
I got a good one for you.
it.
Here we go. Opening the door up now. So, you guys know I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm on this Illuminati stuff. So I'm over looking up articles.
Is it still happening?
Of course, it's always happening. It's everywhere around you. So, 10 creepy pop culture conspiracy theories.
All right.
Here we go. So, I don't know that dude.
You don't know that? Scroll back up.
Who is that? Orson Welles. Who is that?
You didn't? Okay. This one is Halloween Eve. War of the Worlds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's
this is War
Halloween.
of the
See how
Worlds.
that just happened?
Yeah, I didn't know it was on Halloween Eve. I didn't know that. So that's War of the Worlds. So there's movies about that now. And what happened was
Funded by Rockefeller Foundation.
They started doing this radio broadcast. I didn't know that part of it. I didn't know that Rockefeller was involved. So yeah, and he's reading the War of the Worlds, the story, and they're live broadcasting it. So it's, radio, and he wasn't doing any commercials in the middle, that kind of thing. So as
just
people
going straight
were
live.
tuning in, they're hearing a story. So if you've ever heard books on tape,
Right.
So it's this story going on, but they have all the sound effects in the background, and it just causes mass hysteria. People end up thinking that this is an actual news broadcast, and the world is being invaded by aliens right now.
Wow.
Mass hysteria. So
Wow.
I don't know how
yeah, they're
it
saying-
connects to the
said it-
Illuminati, but that's what Orson Welles.
Well,
that's
here, I'll
the
get
War
to
of
it.
the
So,
Worlds, and
they're saying they panicked the nation with a mock news broadcast seeding a deadly alien invasion. So they did it on purpose.
they said at the beginning what it was. They said at the end what it was.
Here we go. It
But-
says the conspiracy theory asserts that the foundation and therefore the Rockefellers, who figure prominently in a wild array of theories, actually hired him to produce the broadcast with the intent of studying how the population would react in event of genuine invasion.
Yeah.
So basically, it goes back
You've
to
never heard War of the Worlds?
Never.
Have you seen it?
no.
Oh man.
So basically, it goes back
Have
to
Keanu in it.
What? War of the Worlds?
it's old 1930.
Tom Cruise. My bad.
So basically,
Okay,
it goes
you're
back
the new
to
one.
let's don't lose focus. There's 9 more. I'm only going to touch on some of them.
Right.
So the basic goes back to how the media is controlling our minds and how we think, and force feeding us stuff that makes us question if they're, just questioning life and if shit is real or not. You know what I mean? There's some crazy shit that's happened.
Okay.
Like the death of Marilyn Monroe. Like, I was into that conspiracy theory with the whole JFK thing because my theory on it is she knew way too much about the Kennedy's operation.
You think so?
Knew way beyond what she needed to, and it was a serious situation. So the books that I've read, the conspiracy theories say that the government killed Marilyn Monroe.
I don't know.
I'm not going to speak on it, but I think they did.
I'm not going to speak on it. They did it.
So then you got John Lennon's death killer was mind controlled by mind controlled CIA assassin. That one.
That's new.
See, I've never really looked into this one. I've heard a lot about it. Like, I've heard about it, but I've never really been interested in it. So I never was like, John Lennon. To me, what does John Lennon have to do with anything? Like, what is his significance except for what in the Beatles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It was a great band.
Yes.
Why was he in all this political shit? You know what I mean?
I think they were all a little political.
So, gangster rap conference promotes genre for whoring. Wow. So I actually found
That's
something.
Death
I always
Row,
talk
too.
about this, right? So I heard a story one time from someone, and it made sense. So in the 90s, I think I might have even touched on this before, the 90s when the gangster music came out, they said that all the rap people, all the record executives bought into all the private jails. So they basically were like, we're going to buy into the private jails, and then we're going to come out with this new genre of gangster rap that's going to cause people to want to do bad things and go to jail.
Privatizing the prison system and gangster rap?
Yeah.
Are connected to each other?
Yeah. There's actually videos of people that won't show their face doing interviews about
That's
how
wild.
there was a meeting and it was like either you're going to get down with it or you're out. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So,
Wow.
Everybody's heard the death row story of how Suge Knight was supposedly like this gangster leader of Death Row Records, and like you did what he said or it was bad, and he was a bully. He was a bully. He bullied the whole 90s music industry of hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he snatched all the good artists up and created this powerhouse, and then shit just went all to hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Here it is. It says, the general idea was to begin almost exclusively promoting music that glamorizes criminal behavior, with gangster rap being an obvious choice in order to keep ghetto youth doing drugs and shooting each other. Keep these prisons filled. It's also suggested that political rap phased out at this point, so it could have been counterproductive. So, due to the signing of a non-disclosure agreement under heavily implied threat of violence, the letter's author can affirm no variable details. So there was a letter about it. Says they wanted the core audience to be suburban white kids.
Why?
I don't know. That's weird that was just in there. You know what I mean? So he goes, but to those who wondered just why violent rap suddenly took over in the mid-90s and continues to wonder why it dominates to this day, hip-hop dominates the music charts now. If you go to Billboard right now, I guarantee you there's more hip-hop songs there than pop or country or rock.
Yeah?
And it's wild. I don't even agree with how it's charted anymore. And I like hip-hop, and I DJ, and I spend more to hip-hop than I do of anything. Maybe. I don't know. I play a lot of redneck stuff, too. But my point is like there's some of this stuff that shouldn't be on the radio for your kids to hear on the way to school.
Absolutely.
I shouldn't be riding to school and hearing some crazy stuff on the radio.
Yeah.
And it's not always hip hop.
It's not always hip hop.
It's really not.
Pop music.
It's everybody.
It is everyone's doing it, and it is just a bit much.
Yeah, it's bad. So
what?
You would be
need some
so
wholesome
correct
music.
on that hip hop ratio. I'm looking at the Billboard Hot 100 right now.
I told you.
got
top 10's dominated probably.
What is actually?
How many? Here we go. Here's this.
Now,
Yeah, I know, right? Here we go. How many out of 10? Top 10. How many's hip hop?
Oh God. 10.
He's got to count.
10.
8.
So 8 out of 10 is
Wow.
hip hop on the top 10.
But I'm not
Okay.
familiar with some of these artists.
Right. They
So-
sound hip hoppy.
Number 1 is Girls Like You with Cardi B.
That's Poppy
That's pop.
with
That's
a hip hop
Maroon 5.
artist. It's a
Number
crossover.
2 is Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD.
That's hip hop.
Better Now by Post Malone.
Hip hop.
Drip Too Hard by Lil Baby and
Hip hop.
Like
Shallow,
the
Lady
names.
Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper singing now?
That's country and Lady
Yeah.
Gaga. So I mean, that's poppy country.
Sicko Mode
Yeah.
by Travis Scott.
Hip hop.
Youngblood, 5 Seconds of
Hip
Summer.
hop.
Happier by Marshmello and Bastille.
That's
pop,
EDM.
yeah.
Poppy EDM.
I Like It, Cardi B, Bad Bunny, J Balvin.
Poppy hip hop.
Yeah.
Fifi, Nicki
Hip hop.
Minaj and Murder Beats. 6ix9ine.
Hip hop.
In My Feelings, Drake.
Hip hop.
It's-
Poppy.
yeah.
Drake is
He's-
like the
he's
master
pop.
though. Drake is the
Pop.
master of pop.
Pop.
Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah.
Pop,
That's
pop.
why I like all the gangster rappers is like Drake's soft because he's out here. But don't get it twisted. Drake can go in. That's my dude. That's my man crush in the hip hop world.
Aww.
Yeah. Front row this year. It was great. Nah. So here's a good one. Predictive programming when it comes to TVs, movies, books.
I was watching a show about Nostradamus last night, and this is a pretty interesting concept.
Share the podcast, guys.
I'm not going to look it up right now, but basically these things that people who prophesize do is they just create things that are so vague that we start
Just
matching it up
assume.
psychologically. Is that now? Oh, okay.
You can finish what you're saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to make connections with things. So, when we have the end of the days kinds of things going on, all the bad events, and someone's prophesized something, and it sounds kind of like what's happening now, we just kind of have the tendency to put the things together. So, yeah, stuff like The Simpsons. I got to admit, though, that Donald Trump being president thing.
Yes.
That's wild. Maybe some people do have abilities. Maybe, what's his name? Matt Groening.
Yeah.
He might have some abilities because those are very specific. Like Nostradamus was very vague. I mean,
Yeah.
made up words to describe what he was talking about. You can't get much clearer than Donald Trump animated being president on an escalator. That's
I mean, yeah, you can't. It's
something's
crazy.
going on with Matt. He might hold all the answers.
I don't know, man. It's really crazy, but we're hitting an hour, and
We made it through an hour.
made it through an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go through a lot of stuff. We'll get back to this one. This one's great. They got the Disney
I
on
think
there.
we should do tons of conspiracies next
Yeah.
week.
Definitely.
We'll do some creepy, crazy,
Yeah.
maybe scary ones.
So look, everybody share this podcast. Share it with the masses. Facebook block me. Speaking of conspiracy theories, I can't share it anywhere outside of my page.
Facebook wants us to pay them.
Well, yeah, we were getting good organic results.
They saw it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, shut them down.
We miss you, everyone who didn't get to see
Right,
this
normally
tonight.
see it. Yeah, so Monday nights, 10 to 11, join us right here, FXBG Public Radio. And, yeah, I got a virus on my computer just now on a Mac, supposedly.
Because you were talking crap about Facebook. Don't do that.
Join us next week.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy that it popped up. Wow, I never get those. It's because I got Illuminati stuff open on my freaking
They don't want to
bar.
to anyone.